My Amazon Fire TV remote won't work.
I know Amazon's default solution to that is to sell you a new remote.
I know, but I don't want to spend the money on it if I don't have to.
That doesn't mean you don't need to buy new batteries.
I've tried new batteries.
Remember that the Amazon Fire TV remote seems to go through batteries quite often, so you may need new batteries to replace the ones you just replaced. Did you try pairing the Fire TV remote to the TV again?
You do that by pressing the home button for 10 seconds after you power it up.
If you did that, my next question is if you did that close enough to the TV for it to communicate.
Of course I was.
If you changed out the batteries, remember that you have to pair it again. You can go to the settings, check the battery level to make sure you put them in right, and the controller has the power to read things.
If the Fire remote is so damaged it can't get power from the battery, it needs to be replaced.
After verifying the battery level, you can try to pair it.
I've tried repairing it, and that didn't repair it.
Sometimes you have to do a factory reset.
I'd rather not have to reconfigure the TV, and if it is that messed up, I'm contacting tech support.
You may need to use a smartphone app for the Amazon Fire TV to unpair the Fire remote, then repair the Fire remote.
That would require getting the app on my smartphone.
Then the fact that the Fire TV got set to accept someone's smartphone as a remote doesn't explain this. The same issue can arise if you paired a gaming controller to the Amazon TV too.
It is just the remote that isn't working.
You still may need to reboot it.
The TV, or the remote?
You can reboot the TV by unplugging it for 5 minutes, if holding down select and play on the remote didn't work.
It has to be manual, because the remote is unresponsive.
Getting a smartphone and putting apps on it, to give you an option to the default remote control. If you were controlling the TV via a third-party app on a phone, the solution may be using the stock Amazon Fire remote app.
If I were using a third-party app, I'd know why the TV would be confused about which input source to use.
If you were using the Amazon app and it were acting up, removing that app and reinstalling it might fix the issue.
What can I do other than installing apps on a smartphone?
Plug in a keyboard or mouse, and control the TV.
That is more annoying than using a remote control.
Unplug the TV to reboot it, plug in the remote, turn on the TV and let it run updates, and relay those to the remote. And don't for anything remove the remote until it updates the remote control.
And if updating and then rebooting fails, contact Amazon tech support while telling them I've run through the first couple things on their troubleshooting script.